Tony, how about you? How connected do you feel with teachers and staff at school?
I feel really connected.
What are some things that that make you feel connected?
When I feel down, they talk to me and make me feel better.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Kyle, what about you?
I'm the same with Tony.
What do you feel is the same with Tony?
Like whenever I'm down, like people like cheer me up and stuff.
How I feel connected is that I do feel pretty connected because some of the teachers in my school, they can relate if I'm having a problem because they went through it and they give me ideas on how I can make the problem feel better or how I can try and be more confident, just ignore them.
I don't feel like I belong here that much because there's a lot of mean people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Bailey,
Yeah.
What do you experience?
Bad people. Mean. Yeah, there's not much more to say.
No.
The world sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't belong.
No. No. Why not?
Because it's just so, everybody's just so mean and rude every day.
Yeah, Moha.
For me, I kind of don't belong because me and my little brother in the bus, we kind of get bullied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And is that happening in the classroom as well?
Recess, lunch, everywhere.
Recess, lunch, and every. Yeah, Leah.
I feel like I don't really belong because there's like a lot of bullies and people being rude and mean. Like, some people just say bad words to you even though you don't do anything. They just be mean, really mean.
I feel fully connected because sometimes, like last year, I got bullied and teachers helped me out.
Thanks. So how confident are you that adults at your school can have honest conversations with each other about race, and how do you see that? Moha, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? What makes you say that?
Well, some adults, like when they were young, they probably got like bullied about their race. So I feel like all of us have the same type of problem. But not all of us, but just some people.
Okay. Ms. Emil?
I think they have conversations about their race because if they get in trouble, like basically a lot keep on getting in trouble. The student, they'll maybe talk about their race and like how there might be other people that they're like that person because of their race.
So they're having a problem with a student, and they might want to talk to adults about another adult about their race or the student's race.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyle, what do you think about what students of other races or ethnicities or cultures might be thinking?
I think they feel the same way. Like they don't want people to be racist and like white and black people, Asian and stuff. They can just like be friends and like no racism.
Mm-hmm. At your school, how often are students encouraged to think more deeply about race-related topics? Formosa, I'm going to start with you. Do you think students are encouraged to think deeply about race and culture at school?
No. I don't think like the teachers encourage them to like think about race or anything about culture and stuff.
Have you engaged in a culture about race or racism at school? No. Kevin?
I feel like they should be encouraged to learn about our races because our races get like hated on for like no reason, and they need to learn what our history's like been through. So like we need to learn about our races.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Mm-hmm. What do you think would make people feel more comfortable in your classroom talking about issues of race and culture? Tony?
I don't think there is a way.
You don't think there is one? Yeah, why not?
Because they just uncomfortable, just don't want to talk about it. So just never want to bring it up. You just want to leave it behind.
All right, let's look at question number 6. How well does your school help students speak out against racism? Chanel, what do you think? Does our school help students speak out against racism? You want to skip that one? Okay. Yeah, Moha?
I think it does because like when some people are like treating them different, like the students calling them racist names and talking bad stuff about their culture, they sometimes like to talk about it with the teacher or a friend, and it actually kind of helps them, like me, to talk about it. And sometimes I try to ignore the people that start making racist comments about my culture and my race.
Yeah, Tony?
I think when the teachers would talk about it, like a couple days the students would listen, but like a couple weeks later they would start doing it again, like calling other people racial slurs and being mean to them again, even though they already had their teacher already had a talk with them, but they would just start doing it again. So like last year, Sonata stood up for me when girls and other boys were making fun of me, and I think so. Like Sonata Mahela, there was other people too, but one of them was Sonata. I picked her because she stood out the most. She helped me the most, which stopped the kids from bullying me. But this year, they started doing it again, so she stood up for me again, so that's why I always pick her, just to fix my problems.
Sonata?
I feel the teachers I feel the school, like I said, they need more. I feel they need to do more because it's like every year. To me, it feels like every year, every single year, it's getting worse. Last year it was bad enough when, like, I don't know how many black people, but I know it was over like 5. They were getting bullied because they were dark skinned. Now it's like it's happening again this year, but it's over like 6 or 7 or 8.
Giovanni?
It's still not fair to say because back in the day, black people and white people was separated. I mean, like black people could only use like this water fountain that says black only, and then the white people could use a water fountain that says white only. And literally, if you see like so many black people in line to get like a drink of water from the black water fountain, and then no one's at the white water fountain, the kid just goes over there. Guess what? He gets 20 years in jail. That doesn't even make sense. It's just water. But no.
What's the problem with water?
Do you feel like there are things that the school can do better with having kids discuss topics of race and culture and racism? Yeah.
So like about like the teachers. About the teachers helping other students. Like it doesn't really help that much because like if a kid like gets suspended or something, or like goes to the principal's office for something he did, it really does like, and the teacher like tells him to stop and stuff, it really doesn't like help anything because the kid just gets more mad at the person he was who told the teacher on him.
How do you think that should go better, or what do you think the teacher should do instead?
Mostly convince the person who is bullying another student to like mind their own business or leave that kid alone.
Yeah, Sophia?
I think so. How this is supposed to be better. So some people like I'm friends with Cinderella and she dark skin and I'm light skin. I don't care. At least I have someone to be friends with. It's supposed to be like this school's supposed to be friends with everybody, not just like, oh, you're dark skin, oh, you're light skin. No, you're not doing this. Just everybody's supposed to be friends. And I don't care if she's my friend because she's the only friend that I trust.
Do you wish that teachers or staff would do or say something differently?
What do you mean by that?
Either to address racism or to help students feel more comfortable about talking about race and culture? Yeah, Moha?
For like when we were going to winter break, I got this book and I started reading it for the past few nights. It was talking about like a Korean War and Korean racism to all type of Judaism, Black people, and all type of cultures. And the teachers allowed the students that were being treated that way to like make a video about how they feel and stand up for their rights. And it kind of made me comfortable reading all of those stuff because a lot of stuff could happen to us in the future without us knowing. So I feel comfortable reading those type of books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would agree with that? Yeah. Leah, have you been able to read or have conversations about race in school based on like a book that you've read? No? Is that something you'd be interested in? Yeah. Yeah. Is there any thoughts that you're having after answering those questions about feeling like you belong, or things that our school can do better to make sure that people are feeling like they belong? Tony?
I just don't feel like I don't belong more because I brought stuff up from the past.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's haunting me now because I'm thinking about it.
What do you think would make you feel more comfortable or like you belonged more?
I just want to be alone. Like no one that would bully me for who I am, and just want to sit alone and be quiet, and just no one to talk to me. Just want to be alone. That's it.
Okay. Thank you. Any other thoughts that have been kind of going on in your mind? Yeah, Moha?
For me, if like other students like that I'm not friends with and like bully me, hear this, I think some of them would change their minds about being racist, but some of them would enjoy doing it. I don't know why, but I wouldn't like share these type of stuff with them because it might like hurt me even more if the people that like bully me and my friends see it and they find new ways to treat us worse. But some of them can like change their hearts by doing the right things and not bully others.
What do you think might help people at school change their hearts about people that are different than them?
For me, I would think there should be like a video about how students feel about racism going around in their school, and maybe it could change some people's hearts.
So if students were able to see a video by other students about how they feel about racism? Yeah, thank you. Any other ideas? It's a heavy topic, isn't it? Yeah. Do you think that there's a way to have conversations like this where it doesn't feel quite so heavy? Yeah, Moha?
If there would be a video room that we can record our feelings, I think it would be like pretty cool and help us a little bit more, since we're talking about our feelings to like some people we feel comfortable talking about. And by recording it, it would be like a little secret, and then when we share it to the world or to our friends, or classmates, or students. I think it would help a lot of students feel more comfortable and change some of the boys' hearts.